Hey, beautiful friends. I'm Rebecca Aramini Lupo, the creator of Body Illumination. We're diving into a full body somatic and yoga practice designed to tone your entire body while gently supporting the release of that cortisol and the cortisol belly and that visceral fat, that deep layer of abdominal fat linked to chronic stress. And cortisol belly isn't just about looks, it's a sign that the nervous system has been overwhelmed for too long. We're working from the inside out, mindful Pilates, deep core activation, fascial release, and nervous system reset. Closing with a delicious Yoga Nidra body scan to help you fully integrate. Join me in a seated pose on the mat. Come into Sukhasana or maybe sit on a pillow or a block. This is your time. Let's connect to the body. Maybe shut down the eyes or soften your gaze. Connect to the breath. Gently roll the shoulders up and around like a big yawn in the body. Let's face the short edge of the mat, coming forward onto your hands and knees. Now inhale. As you exhale, round through your spine and sit all the way back. Inhale, arch. Exhale and move into a child's pose. Letting your knees open wide, your big toes touch. Melt your stomach down onto your thighs, allowing it to soften and release. Resting your forehead into the earth or onto a block or a pillow. Now take a slow breath in here, feeling the back of your body expand. Let the breath be natural and wide. This is where the cortisol begins to unwind. Give yourself permission not to hold it all together in this moment. Just let go of the grip in your gut. Soften wherever you're holding or whatever you're holding on to. Let's move forward onto our abdomen. So you can come into any back bend of choice. You can come up into a low cobra, or you can come all the way up into an upward facing dog, stretching out the front side of the body and also stimulating the vagus nerve. Take a couple of breaths here and reduce that gut tension. Just open up. Inhale, look to your right, neck roll forward all the way to the left, and exhale, center. Look to your left, neck roll all the way to your right, and then exhale, center. Grab onto your block, come onto your belly. Extend your arms forward, stretch the block about arm's length away, palms down. As you inhale, lift the heart, thumbs reach up, shoulders retract, exhale, lower down, palms down. Inhale, lift the heart, thumbs come up, shoulders retract, exhale, lower down. Once more, just like that, friends. Inhale, come on up again, and this time, pulse back. Palms facing in for 6, small, 5, 4, retract the shoulder blades, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Come down into the earth, rest your head down. Poor posture like slumping or collapsing, especially in the upper body, compresses the diaphragm and the vagus nerve, both essential for regulating the parasympathetic nervous system. We are working on those postural muscles, and when posture is more upright and relaxed, you breathe better and you stimulate your vagus nerve and reduce cortisol and that visceral fat storage. Let's inhale, push your pubic bone down, push your hands into the block, press your chest up, thumbs up, bend the elbows slightly, exhale and lower yourself down. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift the heart, bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades as you bend your arms, exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the heart, palms face in, thumbs up, exhale and lower yourself down. Now let's stay up one more time, my friends, and pulse back for 6 and 5. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 2. Come on, smile. Inhale, exhale, 1. And then lower yourself all the way down. Begin to wiggle the hips from side to side. Maybe let out a nice sigh. And see what you can let go of. Now turn your head to the left. Take your left hand onto your lower back and push your pubic bone into the earth. Navel to spine. Bend your left arm, press it into the earth, and roll to the outside of your right hip. Then gently roll back onto your abdomen. Do that again on the inhale roll. Take your top left leg, bend the knee, step your left foot into the earth behind the extended right leg. Exhale, extend the legs and roll back onto your belly. 5 more. Inhale, roll to the outside of your hip. Exhale and gently roll back. Cinch your waist. Inhale, roll. Exhale and roll back. Lengthen through the body. Last 3, friends. You can close your eyes while you do this. We're engaging the core without clenching, lowering the intra-abdominal pressure and improving circulation to the visceral fat stores. On this last one, come to center, release your arms, and let's change sides. Right hand into the earth. Inhale, roll to the outside of your left hip. Exhale, come back to center. Let's do 5 more. Feel the inner core wrapping, not gripping, more like a hammock, drawing in from all the sides. On your next inhale, connect to the core. Exhale and release, rock back. Inhale, twist. Exhale. One more. See if you can let this movement really echo into your spine, even after you completed the movement. Now release both legs into the earth. Lie in your belly with your forehead resting on your hands or into the earth, and just feel the weight of your body gently settling into the ground. Noticing the breath, not changing it, just witnessing it as it moves through your back and your belly. And see if you can allow your belly to soften into the earth with each exhale, like it's being cradled by the earth. Let's extend our arms out, down by the hips. Grab onto a prop like a block or a pillow. We're going to place the block underneath our chest or underneath the forehead. You can take it up higher or lower, so you're going to individualize this. This should feel really good in the body. And if it doesn't, I encourage you to drop the chin a little bit more and take the block lower. With that lift in the center of your chest, feel how the heart is being opened, not pushed, just invited. And notice what it feels like to be supported here. Let your breath widen as if your lungs ripple out like wings. And can you allow the front side of your body to receive this opening without guarding or holding? Take both hands either right behind your head or out to the side in a goal pose formation. On your inhale, take the elbows back and squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. Exhale and soften. And do that 3 more times. Inhale, open. Exhale, soften. Inhale, retract. Exhale, protract. And on this last one, inhale, lift, extend the arms behind you, and then exhale and drop your forehead into the earth or lower your block, wiggling out your hips from side to side. Imagine this movement melting stored tension in the gut, the hips, the psoas, right where stress and cortisol love to hide. Let it be nourishing. Maybe let out a gentle sigh. Just pause in this nourishing movement, connecting to the breath and the body. Let's move onto our hands and knees. Rock your hips out from side to side, and then meet me in a child's pose. Let's come forward onto our belly, either in a forearm plank or all the way up into an upward facing dog or any variation in between. Now moving on the exhale, bend the left leg, cinch your waist, and roll to the outside of your right hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, roll to the outside of the left hip. Right toes tap behind the left leg. Inhale, center. 3 more sets, moving on the exhale this time. Now I'll demonstrate the forearm variation like we did earlier, just alternating side to side. 1 more set, and then we're going to stay over to the right hip, and I'm going to show you some variations that we can layer on. So twist to the right hip and come back to center. Knee stays bent. Exhale, inhale, center. Exhale, inhale, center. Now stay on your belly or move onto your forearms. Exhale, cinch the waist, roll to the outside of your right hip. Come back to center, inhale. And 3 more, just like that. Experiment with the different variations, and then we're gonna layer on again. Last one, connect to the breath. Maybe close your eyes. Really cinch that waist. We're going to twist over, and this time extend the right arm if you'd like to. So reaching into the intercostals, waking up that side body. Come down again. Inhale, twist. Exhale, reach. Let's do 1 more like that, and then I'm going to give you another option to play with. These are all options. You decide. Okay, ready? Push your hands into the earth, roll to the outside of that right hip. And this time, it's like a wild thing. You're gonna step into that left foot and lift the hips up, and then lower your hips gently into the earth and come back down. Just 2 more, just like that. Connect to the breath, inhale, exhale, roll. Feel the navel reaching towards your spine. Press into the right hand and the outside of the right foot, lift the hips up, and then gently lower them back down. Beautiful job. Last one, pull the navel in towards your spine and let it lift up and under your ribs. Reach into the right foot and the right hand, and then gently lower the hips into the earth. Let's crisscross our legs. Awesome work. Shut down the eyes, roll the shoulders. Look to your left, drop your chin, back and then forward, neck roll all the way over to the right side and take it slightly back and then roll back towards center. Lift your head up and then side bend to the left. Pause. Connect. Left hand comes down into the earth. Right arm reaches up and around. Now moving on the inhale, let's lift up and exhale, lower down. Left hand supporting you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Navel towards your spine. Feel that delicious side bend. 4 more. Nice and slow and controlled. 3, 2, and 1. Now on this one, you're going to slowly round forward and float over towards your right side. Bring that left arm up and over like a beautiful arc. Moving on the inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Ground your sits bones as you lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Last 4. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the side bodies. Inhale, lift, 2, and last 1. Now round forward and then slowly articulate all the way up to a seated pose. Take any organic movements with your head or your body. Look from side to side. Maybe stretch open your jaw or take a sigh here. And then we're going to move onto our hands and knees, friends, and press back into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back, and take a moment to pedal out your legs, bending one knee and the other. Spread the palms nice and wide. And then we're going to move on the inhale. So slowly ripple forward into a high plank. And then exhale, lift the hips up and back. Beautiful job. 7 more. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, hips lift up and back. Upper back, middle back, lower back. And then push back, lower back, middle back, upper back. Inhale, reach forward, last 5. Exhale, hips up and back. Push into your hands. Inhale, lift upper back, middle back, and lower back. Exhale, lower back, middle back, and upper back. Last 4, friends. Take your time. Move ultra slow here. Maybe keep a little bend in your knees. 3 more, friends. 2. And last one, hold here. Lower knees, chest, and chin into the earth, nice and slowly. Now, slither through Bhujangasana, low cobra, and then rest your forehead onto your hands and wiggle out your hips from side to side. Inhale here, place the right hand into the earth. Roll to the outside of the left hip, right foot steps behind, and then come back to center. Inhale, exhale, twist, and come back to center. Again, friends, inhale, exhale, twist. 3 more like this. Inhale, exhale, cinch the waist and roll. Exhale. Maybe experiment with coming onto the forearms for your last 2. And last one. Now we're going to add that arm extension. So roll to the outside of the left hip and then reach your right arm up and roll back. Do 2 more just like that. We're activating the TVA, the transverse abdominis, the deep pelvic floor, the multifidus, and the diaphragm. Inhale. As you exhale, feel the pelvic floor gently lift as you roll. Draw the navel in towards your spine, and then gently roll back towards center. Adding the hip lift. Inhale, exhale, roll. Step into your right foot, left hand, lift the hips, and then lower yourself back down. Inhale towards center. Last 2, let this movement really rise from your center. Initiate with your belly in the wild thing, not forcing, but unfolding. This is your body saying, I am fluid, I am free. Inhale, prepare, exhale, roll, step into that right foot, left hand stabilizes, reach the hips, and then gently lower yourself back down onto your abdomen. Beautiful work, friends. Bend your knees and windshield wipe your legs across the mat. If there's any somatic, organic movements that you need to take, go ahead and take those now. Now, stimulating a vagus nerve, you're going to inhale. As you exhale, you're going to say the sound Om, but with your lips closed. Join me. Inhale. Inhale again. Extend your legs out, wiggle your hips, and maybe one more gentle hum. Deflating your nervous system, inviting relaxation into the body. Now let this movement slow down until you just find some stillness. Push into the earth, come on up to sit. We're going to crisscross the legs underneath us and extend the legs out. Straight legs, heels together, toes slightly apart for a roll up. Hold the block between your hands, fingertips are long. Inhale, connect to the breath, and then as you exhale, you're going to scoop into the belly, chin towards your chest, and lower yourself into the mat. Inhale, exhale, chin towards your chest, slowly come all the way back up to sit. Inhale, exhale, roll down. 5 more like this, friends. Inhale, exhale, scoop and come back up to sit. 4 more, zip up through the legs and bend your knees if you need to and rock yourself up to sit. That's a nice option as well. 3 more, inhale, exhale, hug your ribs in towards each other, navel to your spine. And last 2, friends. Inhale, prepare, exhale, feel the wrapping rather than gripping. Inhale, exhale, scoop and lift back up. 1 more, inhale, prepare, exhale, roll and articulate all the way down into the earth. Inhale, exhale, and slowly come back up and sit up nice and tall. Crisscross your legs underneath you, roll the shoulders, maybe side bend your head from side to side, and maybe smile and laugh. And we're going to pause here and move into some teasers. So connect into the body. And when you're ready, you're going to scoot forward onto your bottom, holding onto the back of your legs on the hamstrings. So it's very much like boat pose. And you can reach your hands forward or continue to hold onto the back of the legs. Also, extending the legs is a nice option. Float your arms up towards the sky. Feel the shoulder blades melting down into your back jean pockets. Lift your heart. Now, optional, bend your knees. Again, you always have this variation, or keep the legs extended. Let's pause here, my friends. We're going to lift, lift, lift through the heart. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, they lower. Pull the pelvic floor, lower the arms, and lift, and lower, and lift. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale, lower. Laugh, inhale, and come on down onto your backside. Excellent work. Press your feet into the earth and bend your knees. Gently wipe them across the room, rinsing the hips, relaxing the body. Now press the feet down and articulate through the spine, coming up into a bridge. Take the arms down into the earth, tuck the tail, and lower down upper back, middle back, and lower back. And then roll again, lower back, middle back, upper back. Inhale at the top, exhale, lower down, upper back, middle back, and lower back. This time, let's stay up, lift the hips up, reach the arms up into the sky, and now lower and lift the hips 12 times, tiny little pulses up and down. 8 more, friends. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then slowly melt your hips back into the earth. Extend your left leg and take a nice spinal twist here. Reach the left knee across your body. Spiral the upper body open to the right side. Reach your right arm and soften here. Maybe let out a sigh. Now, let's take an inhale. At the top of your inhale, take another sip in. And then exhale out, soothing your nervous system. Release your legs. Extend your right leg all the way out. Bend the left leg and guide it across to your right side. You can keep that left foot on top of your thigh or not. Allow the upper body to spiral open to the left. Inhale again. At the top of your inhale, sip the breath in again. And then exhale, soften. This is how we build resilience in our nervous system, in our bodies, and in our lives. Breath by breath, moment by moment. Slowly move back towards center. Extend your leg out, and we have reached final relaxation. Today, I invite you to move into this part of your practice with a gentle body scan and yoga nidra. Keep the eyes shut down and notice your breath. You don't have to change anything, just listen. Inhale softly and exhale. Let your whole being know, I am safe. Bringing some awareness moving through the body, bringing your attention to your toes, your feet, and your ankles, and allow them to get heavy and soften. Your calves, your knees, thighs and hips softening, melting into the earth. Feel the pelvis wide, grounded, cradling your whole body. And let the belly be soft. There's no need to hold onto anything here. Feel your lower belly like sand spreading gently with the breath. Inhale into the space of your belly and exhale. Imagine any stored stress melting out of your core. That tension is not who you are. It's just a message. And now you're responding to that message, returning to who you are. At your center, near your navel, visualize a glow, like a twinkle light expanding, getting brighter. And with every exhale, let this light move around you, above you, below you, embracing you, connecting to your core, the fascia, the organs. I don't have to carry what is not mine. My breath brings gentleness and relaxation. Feel the rise and the fall of the breath like a quiet wave. Feel the expansion in your lungs and trust that the body is listening. Your nervous system is recalibrating, and your core is a place of peace and strength. Bring your awareness to your chest and to your heart, that radiant place. And then bring the awareness to each fingertip, all 10 fingers. And then into your right hand, your left hand, your elbows. And then feel the weight of your upper back, your shoulders melting, heavy. And then feel your skull bones into the earth, and your teeth, the weight of your teeth, and your eyes sinking back. And then bring your energy to your third eye center, right between your eyebrows, and feel that infinite wisdom within you. And then to the crown of your head. Now stay here for a few more breaths, feeling that wave of energy pulsing through you organically. It's somatic in nature. There's a sense of ease here. Just pause in the stillness. Let's bring awareness to our breath, back into the fingers and the toes. Find a gentle sigh. Let's roll ourselves up into a ball on our right side. And let's move into a seated pose to close our practice. Shut down the eyes, connect into your energy, your new energy. Bring your hands to your heart. Connecting to this heart space. Let's lift the heart and maybe reach your arms out, palms facing up, feeling that beautiful energy inside you, illuminating. You are luminous. Bring your hands to your third eye center. Om Shanti, 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 Namaste. I'm very excited to share with you that I now have an exclusive membership on both YouTube and on Patreon for those of you who need a little extra support on your wellness journey. And I also am thrilled to share with you a free weekly calendar to make your life easier and your practices more regular. And if you're ready for more practices just like this, please comment below. Somatic Pilates. Namaste, my beautiful friends.